And we are live back. Fight Conversations, UFC in Brazil. The next fight on the card, Randa Markos from Canada against Amanda Ribas, or Ribas, as you would say in Brazilian. It looks like both of these women have been fighting for a while. They are pretty evenly matched in terms of height and reach. There is a slight advantage for Ribas. Leg reach is a slight advantage for Marcos. Um, it looks like usually Randa is winning by submission, and the majority of wins by Amanda are um, by knockout. So this might be an interesting one. Let's see how it goes. I'm excited. Let's get it going. Randa Marcos has entered the building. This fight is about to be underway. Big shout out to Dana White for making this all possible, man. This is amazing that we even have stuff to watch today. Normally we'd be watching basketball. I mean, I can't even believe that we don't even have basketball to watch. It's just really crazy. It really is, guys, you know. So let's get it going. The watch party is open. Welcome. If you're watching on Facebook, if you're watching on YouTube, welcome to Fight Conversations. Welcome to the next fight on UFC on ESPN during the coronavirus. It doesn't matter. These ladies want to fight. They're here to bang. Let's get it going. Randa Markos versus Amanda Ribas. All right, let's get it going. All right. All right. Randa Markos is controlling the center of the octagon. She's from Canada. Her majority of her wins we were just talking about, they have come by decision or submission. Ribas is definitely has definitely won more of her fights by knockout. So we're either going to see Randa Markos go to the distance and get the sub, or Amanda knock her the fuck out. So did you come all the way from Canada to get knocked out? I don't think so. Every time I see Randa Markos fight, she puts on a solid performance. She's got heart. She is not the kind of fighter that's going to go out. But she slips to the ground. Oh, it looks like Amanda's got a good position on her. Was that a full slip or partially a shot? I don't know. She's in Randa's guard right now. Amanda is going to try to hit her with some ground and pound. Randa Markos is flying on her back. She is hugging the head of Amanda, but Amanda pops that head out and hits her with a right. Now a left elbow in the throat. She's got that elbow in the throat. That doesn't feel good. If you've ever wrestled, you know this position. That elbow in the throat doesn't feel good. She's in the guard. Randa Markos has locked her legs behind Amanda's back to keep Amanda from transitioning to mount or to a side position, but she is still eating shots to the face right now because even though she cannot advance her... Oh, and there it goes. And now she has side control because she let that lock go in the back that she had in the back, Randa, that is. So right now, on top in this match is Amanda Ribas, and she's doing work, and she's now full mount on Randa Markos, Amanda Ribas, and she's putting in work on Randa Markos' face right now. Oh, wow. She is hitting it with shots to the face. Markos doesn't like it. She's scrambling. She's shrimping out of it. Shrimp out of it. Wow, Amanda grabs her hand and recontrols her to keep her down. Markos is able to get up, and she's back to her feet. Excellent scramble there by Randa Markos. Wow, it's crazy. Their names sound the same. Manda and Randa, right? That's crazy. We're going to have to call it Ribas and Markos in order to keep it different because Randa and Amanda is going to get confusing. So far, this round is definitely going to Ribas because we saw already in the last fight that these judges in Brazil, They are weighing takedowns heavy. Takedowns are going to be weighed heavy. That's just how it's going to go. This is Brazil, and the last fight, it was like 100-50 in terms of total and significant strikes, basically. And 2 takedowns still got the fight by unanimous decision. And another takedown by Ribas. Randa tried to throw some heat. Ribas ducked under, took her down. She's got her up against the fence. She's in side control. Randa's trying to hold on to that one leg to prevent her from getting the full mount. But a couple of shots to the face, and Ribas is able to pull that leg out. Well, it's still in there. She's going to have to land a few more. But this is the second takedown of the round so far for Amanda Ribas. She's definitely in the lead right now in terms of the way the judges have been scoring these fights. But we know that Randa Markos is a tough customer, and she usually goes the distance in most of her fights. But she's eating some big left elbows to the face right now. Big elbows from Amanda. Well, let's call her Ribas. Ribas. Big shots from Ribas down onto Markos' face. Wow. Randa Markos. This is an interesting angle down her shirt that we're looking into. Oh, man. And that changes quickly. Yo, we have to have the commentary here. Where's Trez Mala when we need him? Here's how it goes. This is definitely a round for Ribas. I would even say that this round might get a 10-8 from Ribas if the judges really want to give it to her. This could be a dominating round, 2 takedowns, pretty much all her. But I wouldn't have it like that. I would say 10-9 for Ribas in this round. Randa Markos really got worked in that round. She got worked there. That was not pretty. What do you guys think out there? Who's watching this fight? Are you watching on ESPN right now? If you're not, just realize this is not only ESPN Plus. Because of the coronavirus, there is no audience, and there is also cancellations for NCAA tournament and also all of the other sports that are going on worldwide. Pretty much all the American sports, it's all been canceled. It's all postponed. There's no baseball. There's no hockey. There's no basketball, NBA, or NCAA. Normally, the NCAA would be dominating ESPN, Sports Center, everything. ESPN main channel would be NCAA March Madness 2020. But we have a different March Madness this year. This year's March Madness came in the form of a coronavirus. So ESPN, I think it was a smart decision ESPN made to switch the broadcast from only ESPN Plus to ESPN for everybody. So if you don't know, ESPN, the regular channel, not just ESPN Plus, is showing this UFC in Brazil right now going on. Randa Markos is easy on the eyes as she jumps up and down, that's for sure. Let's see what happens here in this match. She definitely lost the first round. I've seen a trend where when a fighter loses the first round, they come super strong round 2. Let's see if Randa Markos brings a strong effort to start here in round 2. So far, she threw a couple of strikes, kind of partially clipped Ribas in the ear a little bit there. So we'll see how this goes. Couple of more punches thrown from Randa. I think Randa knows that she lost the last round. She got taken down twice, dominated. She ate a bunch of elbows. I don't think any of it did any real damage to her. She's tough as nails, this chick. I've seen Randa Markos take a beating. She is tough as nails. She's professional. You would never even know she was hurt if she was. She's a tough customer. So she's definitely losing this fight, though, in terms of the first round going to Amanda Ribas, who's putting out a lot of output right now. She's controlling the center of the octagon. She got touched a few times in this round, but nothing really significant. Definitely some strikes. And another shot by Randa. Randa's realizing that her boxing is going to have to come into play here. She's trying to box. Maybe she realizes that on the ground with this Brazilian grappling expert that it's not working out well for her. I don't think she did too well in those ground exchanges. She did shrimp out of it. She did protect a few things, but she wasn't. Oh, she does eat a right hand from Amanda. I don't know. This might be just too much for Randa Markos here tonight, but I've said that before, and she's come through. So she just ate a left jab to the face. She backed out of the way of a right hand. She's up against the fence, and she's being stalked by Amanda Ribas, who's doing all kinds of movements, trying to see something open up to land something. They just exchanged. Nothing landed by either woman. Leg kick by Randa, and she circles away. She knows the distance. She's having some fakes. She ducks under a few things. That's how it goes. Yeah, Randa Markos is a tough customer. She knows she lost that first round. She is definitely fighting this second round a little bit more strategically, making sure that she lands some early strikes. And now Ribas has closed the distance and has her up against the cage. She's up against the cage right now. She's putting in work. She's hitting her with knees to the thigh, shots to the midsection. Randa Markos has the underhooks in to try to prevent from a takedown attempt. You know, think about it. If somebody has a hook under your shoulder, you try to drop low, it's something's holding you there. So you can't get where you're trying to go. So that's what happens. All right, here we go. Let's do it. Bunch of shots exchanged. I couldn't really tell who got the best of that. It looked like they both got each other. Looked like a little Joanna versus Wei Lee effect where they both landed in an exchange. Who got the best of it? I don't know, but it's definitely Markos that's backing up. But is she backing up strategically? She's got her. Oh, she takes a big kick to the midsection, and then the distance gets closed by Ribas, who's trying to put that right leg around for the trip. Defended by Markos with a level change, putting her weight, lowering her weight, her center of gravity. This I think I personally anticipate we're going to see a lot of jiu-jitsu, a lot of grappling, a lot of technical MMA from this card because there's a lot of Brazilians. Basically, there's a Brazilian in every fight, right? There's a Brazilian in every fight. We're going to see a lot of jiu-jitsu. We're going to see a lot of grappling. That's what we're going to see. Randa Markos with the interesting guard there. It looks like she's pulling a Trump and grabbing her by the pussy. With the backhand, though, a backhand grab. Obviously, it's a defense move to try to keep distance. The optics on that was kind of comical. And that's how it goes. You know, we got to keep it light. We got to keep it funny. If Trez was in here right now, he'd be laughing at that one. Spinning back fist by Ribas. Randa Markos felt that one. Randa Markos is starting to have more and more trouble with this young Amanda Ribas, who I think has one loss on her record. I'm going to have to give that round again to Amanda Ribas. I think she did more work. I think Markos landed some shots. If Markos is going to get around, it's going to be that round, though. It's going to be that round. I think that she did land a few shots, but in those exchanges, it's hard to tell who got the better of those because I think they both landed something. So they looked pretty even. I'm going to say that one in my mind is going to go to Randa Markos. But the way that Amanda Ribas finished that fight at the end, knowing these judges are probably Brazilian, I think that could sway the score. What do you guys think? Who do you have winning this fight? If you're watching, welcome to Fight Conversations. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. This coronavirus is killing the month of March here, sports. But it doesn't matter because what matters is that we get through it. There'll always be more sports. There'll be another March Madness. And I'll tell you right now, I'm going to call it right now. Next year's March Madness is going to be the craziest March Madness ever. NCAA-wise. Just because we didn't have it this year, it's going to build up. It's going to be crazy next year. I guarantee it. Okay, round number 3. Who wants it? I mean, I always like to give fighters the benefit of the doubt. I think Randa won the last round. I do like Randa, so I could be giving her the benefit of the doubt too much. But I think that in my mind, this third round is going to be a deciding round because I have them pretty much even. Randa did a little bit more in round 2. And of course, we saw that Ribas, Amanda Ribas, she got the 2 takedowns in round 1. Definitely won round 1, hands down, no question. So she's stalking. She's got Randa back up against the fence. She lands a left right to the face, straight left, like she's throwing the jab out there. She's throwing the jab out there, and then she's trying to, right to the face. Markos lands a leg kick and circles out to the right. She's circling, and she goes for the takedown. Single leg, and she chain wrestles it into, now she's in a position of side control with Ribas on her side. Randa knows that she has to get something going on the ground here because the stand-up game is not working. Even when she's able to catch Ribas, she's not able to catch her enough. But there's some blood opened up now. I see some blood. It looks like it's coming from the face of Amanda Ribas. Something must have landed from the bottom here. Something must have landed here from Randa. I think maybe a short elbow, but there is definitely blood leaking. Smart idea from Markos to take it to the ground. This is what she's got to do to win this fight. It's hard to tell who the blood's coming from right now. So the blood is spilling out of Markos. That's Markos's blood. That's what we're hearing. It's coming out of her nose. That's why it didn't look like she was touched up, because it was just blood coming out of her nose. Markos is in a bad position as Amanda Ribas has her left forearm in her throat and takes the top position. This is not a good position. She's going for that body crucifix where you control one arm with your legs and one arm with your hand, and then you either land shots to the face or shots to the body. This is a bad position for Randa Markos. She is in trouble here. She has a hold of one of Amanda Ribas's legs, trying to keep her from getting full mount. But at this point, they're sweaty, and that little bit of shine there, I think that she's going to be able to slide that leg out. It's like trying to hold a greased pig in place. It's going to slip right out. That's crazy. So there she goes. She's trying to get it out. There it goes. This fight is now in the 2-minute kill period, where we call that fight conversations, when you're in the last 2 minutes of a fight. Who wants it? Who wants to kill it? Who's the killer instinct? Who got the Mamba mentality? Who wants this victory? Who wants this W? Who do you guys see winning this? Randa Markos is in trouble. I haven't seen her get beat up like this in a while. She is definitely in trouble. She's on her back. She's in half mount. She's getting pounded. She's trying to hug and hold on for dear life. Her face is a bloody mess. She's got the red hair and all the red everything on, but now her face is starting to match that. She's definitely leaking out of her nose. This fight is 100% going to fucking Amanda Ribas. This is not even, no question. I might even go UD on this one. 30 to fucking 27. It might be that dominating. It really might be. And this round is so dominating right here. The way she's getting beat the hell up from the ground here. This might be a 10-8. But I don't think that's going to happen. Everybody's got respect there. I see this one. This one, in my opinion, a fair scorecard would be 29-28 for Amanda Ribas. But I could easily see 30 to 27 if somebody had that. Amanda is just raining down these hammer fists into Randa Markos's face. Hammer fists, and elbows and straight shots and anything, just touching the Randa's face all the way up. Yeah, I mean, this fight has been confusing with Randa and Amanda, but now she's hitting her with more shots. She's trying to flatten her out. This one is over. Amanda Ribas put in work As Randa Markos gets up, her trainer has to catch her. She almost fell over. She got worked. She got beat up. Thank you for taking the flight from Canada, but you're taking the loss. You're taking the loss in this one. I can't make an argument for Randa Markos to win, and I like Randa Markos. So I I don't know what to say about this one. I'm gonna have to say this. I'm gonna score it in my mind. I'm gonna score it 29-28. That's what I'm scoring this fight in the favor of Amanda Ribas. I'm giving round two. I'm giving round two to Randa Markos because she landed more strikes and tried to really come out. But there's no question. There's no question in the end what happened there. I would love to put your comments up, but I don't speak that language. I don't know what that says. As far as I know, I could be putting up that I'm an asshole on the screen. So unless you're putting it up on English and Spanish, yes, I'm bilingual. I speak Spanish too. So any derivative of Spanish, any Latino form, you want to put up Brazilian, put that up there too. But as far as I know, what you're putting up there, you could be fucking talking shit. So welcome to the stream, though, man, sir. Alaminov, but if I can't read what you're saying, I can't post it. So that's just common sense, doggy. You know what I'm saying? Here's a decision. Let's wait for it. Wow. 30-25. Wow. Unbelievable. 30-25. I'm telling you, these fights are being scored with a super edge to takedowns and everything that the Brazilian fighter is winning. They gave her every round, and not only did they give her every round, but they gave her a 10-8 round. Amazing. Matter of fact, she got two 10-8 rounds, right? Unbelievable. Two 10-8 rounds. When's the last time you've seen two 10-8 rounds in UFC? When? Two 10-8 rounds? Two 10-8 rounds? 30-25? If you're betting on these fights, just keep in mind, I'm going to throw it out there. Listen to your boy Lex Las Vegas. I'm going to save you some money today. Bet on the Brazilians in this card. All right? This is a Brazilian card. This is Brazilian judges with no audience. And the score on that last one was 30-25 with two 10-8 rounds. I didn't see that. I didn't think it was that bad. I mean, I could see 30-27, but 30-25? Wow. Unbelievable. Well, we're going to shut it off here. We're going to join it back up for the next one. We're going to keep segmenting these streams one after the other. This next fight will be back on in a minute. Fight Conversations. Your host, Lex Las Vegas.